Harry Maguire, I watched that incident 50 times, yeah. Team Khabib, I know your Team Khabib. Wrestling, not even Conor McGregor could take that. Or not, says Azpiliecueta. That's a joke. VAR not even looking at that as well. That's an absolute joke, man. But what's going on, guys? Well, watch us back again with another video for you guys. I hope you're all having a lovely day / evening. Chelsea drew 0-0, unfortunately. Another clean sheet, which is positive. But overall, frustrating game. Very frustrating. There are many positives about Thiago Silva, Reece James and everything, but we're going to get straight into the VAR. If you guys enjoy my content, smash that like button. Let's get at least 300 likes. Subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification, tune in daily, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions on the game. But as I said, VAR did not look at the tackle on Azpilicueta, but on the other side of the world, like 1 minute later or 2 minutes later, Rashford probably just got touched like this, yeah. He fell on the floor, started crying as usual. Very fantastic role model off the pitch. But on the pitch, question marks need to be asked. VAR looking at that, whether it's a penalty or not. I didn't understand that at all whatsoever. You know, United players in general get it. I know VAR is a joke in general. I know the choices that are made during games are a joke. But the guy was grabbing the fridge. Yeah, was grabbing our captain like this. Yeah, I don't know if it was an RKO. I don't know if it was Khabib's, grapple on McGregor before he tapped out. I don't know what that move was basically, okay? But VAR didn't even look at it once. Not even once. It was like Sky Sports spoke about it for about 30 seconds and then let go of it. And then I think during half time on the second half, they reviewed it again once more. But other than that, question marks need to be asked. What is that? Like, if we can't get these decisions, could it open up the game? If we scored that penalty, if we got a penalty and we scored it, it would have been a lot better to watch, of course, and there would have been even more goals in my opinion. But look like both teams set out to draw. The first 20 minutes, very boring from both sides. No tempo, no press, no urgency, nothing whatsoever. Towards the second part of the first half, Chelsea had a few chances, but really weren't threatening. We had the ball, we had like 75% possession, but other than that, there was nothing really special about the game. I felt like Thiago Silva was our best player this game, in my opinion. The interceptions, the blocking, the one for Cavani at the end, absolutely immense. Even the header, the John Terry header towards the end as well. It looks simple, but our defenders don't do that this season or last season, which is why it means a lot to me. Thiago Silva for me, very important signing. Same with Mendy, the save for Rashford's shot at the end. If that was Kepa, I think that would have been a goal. If that was Caballero, I think that was a goal. If that was Czech, okay, maybe that would have been a goal. But you know what I mean? Like, Mendy, for me, was a top sign. Except for that heart attack that he gave us when he took it on his left foot and he passed it. It looked like it was going to go into our own goal. Luckily, it didn't. But other than that, about 4 or 5 vital saves, in my opinion, that he made from Rashford, from Mata, from Cavani. Not Cavani, sorry. Rashford twice, in fact. So, things at the back are getting a lot better in terms of defending. The different formation as well. Reece James going forward was fantastic. I think defending improved a lot as well. I think with him and Azpi, I think they've got a good communication partnership between themselves. And the cross that he put in for Kai Havertz and Christian Pulisic, if any of them got touched, that was a goal straight away. But unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. Timo Werner was trying really hard, didn't get that much service. Kai Havertz, it looked quiet, but there was times where he bullied his opposition, whether it was Fred or whether it's Shaw, or whoever it was, he bullied them and he got in through the back. But the final decision making from the players from both sides just weren't good enough today. And it could have been the rain. It was heavily raining for about 3 or 4 hours, so those are the question marks. But as I said, VAR on Azpilicueta, I didn't even look at it once, but for Rashford's little foul, that might have been the slightest contact, they looked at that. I don't know who to blame for these things now, man. Like, we know United players look for it, but the people that are giving it are the issue, okay? The people that are reviewing the actual footage are the issue, not the actual VAR, if you know what I mean. The people behind VAR are the issue in this moment of time. As I said, Mendy, for me, was maybe 2nd or 3rd place as our best player, man. It could have been behind Reece James, could have been ahead of Reece James. Azpi as well. For me, those 4 players played fantastic. So Thiago Silva, Mendy, Reece James, and also Azpilicueta, for me, our best 4 midfielders, defenders, and goalkeeper, of course. But other than that, there wasn't really any chances. I think Kante off the ball was very, very good. On the ball, question marks need to be asked. Didn't really have that forward thinking where to pass, in my opinion. But then again, it could have been the players around us with the position. But Jorginho, for me, on the ball, looked very, very good. There was a few times where he got in through the middle, but we couldn't open up United's defence. But yeah, it was a different vibe of the game, man. Like, I felt it was a bit boring. But then again, I thought maybe one goal might just open up the entire game, and that goal didn't come. It looked like United were a lot more closer. Pulisic had a 50-50 chance in the first half, didn't really put it away. But other than that, I don't think we really had a chance, if you know what I mean. It was a bit like Seville's game. We played fantastic defensively, but offensively just wasn't there. We had the ball, but we could not create. Why were we not creating? Now, of course, Hakim Ziyech came on, Mason Mount came on. Mason Mount didn't start, surprisingly. I thought we would start on the wing. But it looked like Frank Lampard finally got his tactics right in terms of setting out the actual formation with the lineup. I think he got his spot on. Maybe Kovacic instead of maybe Kante or Jorginho, maybe, who knows. But other than that, I felt like he done it really, really well. Mason Mount came on. You know, no one did badly, basically. No one did bad. I think everyone played their part. I don't think there was any issues that I can think of. I felt like, except for the Mendy heart attack, basically passing back into the goal nearly. Other than that, I think Chelsea defended really, really well. All the second, chances coming from clearances, I felt like we won the second ball, in my opinion. And overall, we just got to keep it positive. I said to you guys, like, it's really frustrating as a Chelsea fan because we know this team is so good, but we're not there yet, okay? And we get really frustrated because we don't win. Like, this one we didn't win, but, Southampton and West Brom, for me, hurt a lot more because it felt like losses. But this one didn't really feel like a loss. I felt like it was 50-50 between the two clubs. Maybe United could have stolen at the end, but other than that, I felt like this was a decent draw. Not that I accept it, but as I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. We need to be a bit more patient, including myself. So that's why I'm not fully annoyed. So let's look at the lineup, of course. Mendy, Reece James, Azpi, Thiago, Zuma, Chilwell, Kante, Jorginho, Havertz, Pulisic and Werner. So it looked like a 3-4-3 in my opinion, or maybe 3-5-2 maybe. It was rotated a lot of times. Pulisic was mainly on the left, Havertz on the right. But Havertz did come in the middle a few times, which allowed the wing-backs to, excel forward on the wings, of course. So that's something that I looked forward to, but we didn't really create that much chances. Werner looked a bit lost, in my opinion. He was coming deep a few times, going on the left a few times, trying to pick up the ball, trying to give it back. But there was too much sideways and backwards passing. We need to cut this out, okay? For example, like, I see Kante get the ball in the middle, I see him pass it back. Like, take the risk, go forward. Like, Jorginho went forward a few times, but then he'll pass it back as well. Like, there was a few times where players could take that extra touch to go forward. Like Havertz, for me, it looks like he doesn't do a lot, but what he does is he bullies Fred, for example. He just brushes him away and just goes forward. This is what Havertz does. He looks very comfortable. He's a slick player. He, like Ozil, like, if you know what I mean, in terms of making that pass. He tried to do it for Werner, where he hit on the floor and he just bounced, and unfortunately Werner couldn't get it, of course. So it happens. This takes more weeks. Teams need to gel together, of course. Players need to gel. I know Frank Lampard talks about pre-season is press conference, but that's not the main reason. We just need the players to play together just a few more games so they can gel together, of course. But overall, I don't really have too many bad things to say. I think there was a lot more positives defensively with the second clean sheet in a row now in the Champions League, in the league, which we can take on to the next game. The next few games we definitely have to win now. I think we're on 9 points. We're like 6 or something like that right now. So we could go down in the league following the other games tonight, tomorrow and on Monday, of course. But overall, fantastic in my opinion. Defensively, no mistakes. Mendy setting his position in goal. Very, very vital sign that we needed in goal, of course, because if that was Kepa, who's out with a shoulder injury right now, could have been question marks. It could have been 2-3-0 to United, in my opinion, but I felt like Mendy saved the day. Thiago, for me as well. Cavani came on straight away, could have scored from Havertz front post, side netting. I think Mendy had it covered anyway, but in terms of him in that box and Thiago coming in to slide there, I wouldn't have seen that from Zuma, Christensen, Rudiger, in my opinion. So I felt like Thiago Silva was my man of the match. Let me know your man of the match as well in the comments down below. We should be doing some talking points tomorrow, maybe a live stream, maybe a normal video, but make sure you tune in tomorrow around 12 PM, 1 PM maybe. But yeah guys, if you enjoy this content, smash that like button. Let's get at least 300 likes. Subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification, tune in daily, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Well, watch else guys, I'm out. 10 minute gang as always. Bang.